Hello everyone. Here is Debor Dynamic Design. Today I want to share with you what to do in Cinema 4D. Offset time of time effector. I have a bird animation here. I exported this from 3D Max. Then go up to the sky and fly like this. Then I reanimated it with keyframes. I recorded its position animation. I opened the time curve panel. Select the keyframe properties, right-click Show Track because I found the point where it loops. For example, I outline the model in the view. In this way, we can roughly know the shape and position of its cycle. The last frame doesn't need to be exactly the same. The next frame is to return to the original point. Then turn off the animation display. Now the flying animation from left to right. So I keep it moving at the origin of the world. Mouth as reference point. Try to keep it as close to the world origin as possible in each frame. That's why it has a looping animation of flying in place. OK. Finally bake it into a point-level model animation. The previous part is to share my ideas on how to handle this kind of model animation. So let's open the clone object. This is the cloned bird animation. The default clone animation mode is play, because only 5 frames of animation are baked, so there is no animation effect later. Here you need to select the loop mode. Then I added a random effector to the effector. Randomized location enabled. Then offset time is enabled. Offset by 7 frames in total. You can adjust the parameters as needed. Good. Then added the formula effector. The purpose is to make the bird-like movement go up and down. Otherwise, he looks a bit dull. If we directly add the time effector, then it moves in the x-axis direction. Turn off rotation properties. It is flying towards the x-axis. This is the method most of us use. Suppose it takes 100 frames to start flying. How to achieve that? Do you animate the intensity? "100 frames is 0 and we set the next frame to 100. Then did you find any problems? The front here is fixed. Then he suddenly ran here. Then this method will definitely not work, right? Delete keyframe. Do you want to enable this? Use here to set it up. Let's go to frame 99 and set keyframe 100 frame enabled. It's the same thing and it jumps. This method doesn't work either. Is that recording position animation? Then let's try recording position X at 99 frames. 100 frames record changing parameters. 99. 0. It can also jump. So how to offset the time of the time effector? This is the topic I want to share with you today. How to realize the offset of time effector. I have already raised the specific question. What's the solution? Is there any other method? Do you have any ideas? In Field, you can actually add a time domain. Then our total time is 250. Rate is the total number of time frames. Set to 250. Although now the time domain is added. But it is something similar to acceleration. Parabolic acceleration from 0 to 250. There is a feeling of acceleration. Then you can use the curve here. It can be adjusted. Cancel time field. See where the movement reaches at 100 frames. Go here, bird here. Let's draw one here in this area. Open the time field. Curve set to none. There is a positional deviation here. So you want the same thing. You can try adjusting it in curve mode. Now this speed is the same as if we didn't add a domain. It's almost the same. This is the first step. Then we need to implement time deviation. For example, I want to start from frame 100. Then we can offset here. For example, dash 100. Then from 0 to 100 he stays still. Then he starts moving from frame 100. This is all about using time effects. How to do this kind of deviation requirement. Then my personal experience is to use the time domain. Time domain setting deviation. This is what I want to share with you today. How to use the time effector to offset in chord. Then I'll make another copy. Then I clone this. Offset its position. Set the number of clones. Then this group should be faster. Okay, I have two sets now. In this way, it is easy to control the animation effect. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to control its time offset, because I have tried this kind of cloning before that needs to offset the time. But it's very troublesome and it just can't be achieved. So I recently discovered that it can be implemented using the time domain. To control the deviation of the clone's overall position movement time. Okay, this is Dubois motion design. If you wish to learn more, have practical chord knowledge, or you wish to obtain documents of some of my daily research, you can get it on my Patreon. Good. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you next time.